This is a poster advertising the 1939 film Tevya, named after one of the most beloved characters of Yiddish literature, who was created by the great Yiddish writer Sholem Aleichem. Tevya, a traditionally pious Jew with a love of storytelling and quoting scripture, is the narrator of a series of short stories collectively known as Tevya der Milchiger, or Tevye the Dairyman, which were written over the course of 20 years from 1894 to 1914. Though Fiddler on the Roof may be the most well-known dramatic adaptation of Sholem Aleichem's stories, it was not the first. Sholem Aleichem himself created a stage adaptation in 1914, which focuses on one of the daughters, Chava, who converts to Christianity in order to marry a non-Jewish boy. That adaptation saw its premiere in 1919, produced by and starring Yiddish theater actor and impresario Maurice Schwartz. 20 years later, Schwartz used the play as the basis for the film that we see advertised in this poster. Filmed during the summer of 1939 on a potato farm in Jericho, Long Island, the film had a $70,000 budget, a record for a Yiddish film. Schwartz told the New York Times in July of 1939, "You can't hope to pass off a cheap, inferior picture, even if it's in Yiddish." Patrons of Yiddish film are just as particular about their entertainment as other audiences. The film features a score by famed Yiddish theater composer Sholem Sekunda and is suffused with dark tragedy. Chava's conversion and separation from her family are depicted as a painful trauma. Tevya, Golda, and Seidel sit shiva for Chava, mourning her as if she has died. Golda dies, broken-hearted from Chava's fate. Chava is mistreated by her in-laws, and Seidel's husband Motel dies. The family hits rock bottom when, as Tevya teaches his orphaned grandson Psalm 23, he is told that all the Jews will be forced to leave the village within 24 hours. Unlike Fiddler, in which Chava and her husband both leave the village in solidarity, in the 1939 film, Chava leaves her husband in order to return to the family and to Judaism. This film can serve as a reminder that there is much more to these characters than we learn in Fiddler.